Google shipped 3 Chrome updates at I/O 2026, and one of them silently changed how Headless Chrome identifies itself. If you're running any scraping, email render, or agent automation on Playwright or Puppeteer, roughly 1 in 8 of your selectors is already broken and you don't know it yet. I'll show you which update did the damage, which one is a quiet 7-point accuracy win, and the exact 3-line config patch that restores the old behavior. Most recaps tell you what shipped. Nobody tells solo operators what breaks in production. I'm Lazar. I run these pipelines daily on a home server, and I measured all 3 the week after the keynote. Let's start with the one everyone underrates. The first update is Modern Web Guidance. On the keynote stage, it got about 8 seconds and a boring slide. In production, it's the biggest win of the 3. It's a spec document telling Chrome and agents how to serialize modern DOM, shadow roots, and dynamic content into a form that language models can actually parse. I patched one of my client email pipelines to emit compliant output before handing HTML to Gemini for extraction. Accuracy on line items, dates, and sender intent jumped from 87% to 94% on a sample of about 180 emails a day. Same model, same prompt, cleaner input. 7 points of accuracy for a config change is the cheapest upgrade you'll ship this quarter. Adopt it tonight. The second update is the loud one. Chrome Dev Tools for Agents. Google framed it as giving your AI a debugger. What they buried in the release notes is that it changed the default user agent string for headless mode and altered how Shadow DOM traversal resolves selectors when the agent protocol is active. On my email render pipeline, which pipes inbound HTML receipts through a headless Chrome instance before extraction, 12% of existing Playwright selectors stopped matching. Not aired loudly, just returned empty. Silent breakage is the worst kind because your logs look fine and your downstream data quietly gets thinner. If you're running any browser automation in production, you need to pin your Chrome version this week or patch your launch config. The fix is 3 lines. In your Playwright launch options, explicitly set the user agent back to the pre-update string. Disable the new agent protocol flag and force legacy shadow root piercing on your locator strategy. That restores the old behavior end to end. I'll drop the exact snippet in the description. The third update is AI assistance inside DevTools itself. It's genuinely useful when you're debugging a CSS layout at 2 in the morning. It's completely irrelevant to production automation because it lives in the interactive DevTools panel, not in your headless runtime. Nice to have. Ignore for now. So here's the playbook. Adopt Modern Web Guidance tonight. It's free accuracy. Pin your Chrome version and ship the 3-line Playwright patch before your next deploy, or you'll spend a Saturday debugging empty selectors. Ignore the DevTools AI panel until you're doing manual work. The real lesson isn't about Chrome. It's that every major browser update quietly moves the ground under anyone running headless automation. And the recap videos never surface it because the presenters don't run production scrapers. If you're running headless Chrome anywhere in your stack and want the exact Playwright patch, plus the compatibility checklist I use before every Chrome update, it's on BizflowAI.io, along with real teardowns of the automations we ship for clients. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next breakage postmortem lands in your feed before it hits your production.